Good afternoon, One Nation Tribal Alliance, people all living near and far. I'm Greg. I'm out here doing my daily walk, and I thought I'd share some pictures with you or video with you. And let me see, the first little hill right there that I'm looking at, we call that a Bluebird Mesa. Bluebird Mesa is right next to the Twin Buttes. And the reason why they call that Bluebird Mesa is because every year hundreds of bluebirds migrate and stop at that mountain on their way to wherever they're headed. So that is Bluebird Mesa, and there are some ruins, or what I call the ancient villages, right down below there by the road. I mean, you can see the walls coming out of the road. So there are some ruins over there, and to the right are what I call Twin Buttes. That's one of them right there, and then the other one is right behind that one. They call them Twin Buttes. I guess it's referring to Inki and Inlel being the twin war gods back in the day. Now, what I'm showing you right here is what I call Washington Monument, and you could tell that it's got like a little building that almost looks like a Washington Monument, and it's on my bucket list to climb up on top of that. Me and a good friend of mine, Melika, we tried to run that mountain several times, but there's this one spot that always turns us around. So it's on our bucket list to climb that mountain. Now, as I look further to the right of there, these are the foothills, what we call the foothills. We have climbed these mountains many times, and there's little foothills. Just even if we had 30 minutes of climbing to do, I know I'm moving around quite a bit, sorry, but even if we had 30 minutes to climb the mountains, we did that. And so now, going back to the Washington Monument, there are a lot of ancient villages up on top of that mountain and beside it on the other side of it. And because I have personally myself climbed that mountain and seen a lot of villages, found some whole pots up there. But, I won't tell you where they are because people get nosy and start climbing up and down that mountain. And right there, what I'm showing you is that there's a big, I would say what would you say that? A big old crack on the ground, which comes and it coming from the north. It's a fault line that comes from that mountain coming all the way down, and I would say to that road right there, where it kind of curves to the right. Is that line, that fault line is there on the road. It's got about 4 or 5 inches separation right there, but then as you go further on back to the road, hold on, let me get to the point. Back to the road where it tees off back in the back, the crack goes from 4 inches to 18 inches wide. And as a kid, or even as not too long ago, we went back in there to that fault line and we threw some rocks down there, and you could hear it bouncing off the wall for about, I don't know, a good 30 seconds till you can't hear it anymore. So that's a pretty deep fault line down there. So we've been looking at that also. Now, I'm gonna swing you all around to where there's swing you all around. I'm sorry, hold on. I'm sorry about that, but swing you all around to where I'm on the east side of the village. And this is where, a lot of things are up there. They call that area back there where the water tank is, the area back there, they call that Translator Mountains. Back in the day, we had television translators up there. And there were 3 major translators that were KOB, NBC, ABC, and once they came up, we used to watch television. And on a cloudy day, we hardly got any station. But anyway, also what I want to show you is, look at the sky. Look how much activity is going on. Them little spaceships flying around up there. See them little ones? If I could just hold steady at that little ship, give it about 20, 30 seconds, it'll disappear. because he'll fly off into the universe, our galaxy, I guess. And when he does, that little smoke ring will take off with it, and he'll just dissipate. He'll disappear. And they're probably coming off of one of these bigger ships. I don't know, but here's another one that I want to, there it is. I wanted to take pictures of because there's been a lot of little ones coming off of it and disappearing. And this is what I like to watch. I just like to watch them. But look at the skyline. Look what all is up there, you know. I mean, man, there's a lot of them up there. So you know, I just want to share that with you. I know it's not good camera work because the wind is blowing. I'm just standing here shaking. So, but anyway, y'all have a wonderful day, and I just thought I'd share a little bit of my walk with y'all, and I'll talk to you later. I love y'all. Here we go again, and I'm going to show you again some more pictures. This time I want to show you pictures of the sky. Look at it. I mean, you can really look around and see what is up there. Those big clouds, and look at those other ones back in there. Look at them spaceships. Them little bitty ones pop up every once in a while. Let me see if I can find one. There's one right there. Let me see if I can. See, I wish I had a better camera. You know, there's little ones that usually pop up in the sky, and as I'm watching them, when they go up into the, you know, the galaxy, they take off so fast that there'll be a little whirl, and then they'll end up dissipating. So this is just some of the sky I want you to watch. So anyway, this is me again. Y'all have a wonderful day. I love y'all. Bye-bye.